Going on to you, Pisces. So you have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. There you go. Right. You have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, the Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of you Pisces, I mean, pretty much right around now, a lot of you Pisces want to do everything your own way. You don't really care if you're single or if you're with someone. You want to do things your own way. A lot of you Pisces may think a lot of you Pisces, you haven't really been able to do a lot of what it is that you really want to do for real, for real. You've really been doing a lot of the things that you've been doing throughout your life through obligation, specifically by other people, right? A lot of other people try to enter into your life and try to act like, they're making you obligated to do something for them. And a lot of you Pisces obviously don't like that. So now is a time where a lot of you Pisces, you have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Cups. A lot of y'all are so free from the past thoughts that you had, right? People use love as a means of a way to oblige you, to get you caught up with whatever it is that they wanted you to be a part of for them. And a lot of you Pisces aren't with that anymore. You have a lot of confidence right around now because a lot of you Pisces see the type of games that people play, and a lot of you Pisces are really not going for it in the first place. So because of the fact that a lot of you are not going for it, you can see through a lot of the games that people tried to run on you in the first place. And all it is that you have to do is to not participate, right? And then you have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles now is about how, so since this is the case, this is now a particular situation where the Four of Pentacles is about how, and this makes you a lot more difficult for people in general to run game on you. Because a lot of you Pisces, you have to be moved in order for you to take action. And a lot of the times people will move you, or you found yourselves being moved when people tell you that they love you, or they tried to get you to think that you're a part of something bigger. You know what I mean? And all of this stuff was actually having some sort of meaning, when in actuality, that was the actual meaning of it in the first place. There was no relationship at the other end of that. They sent you on this wild goose chase. So a lot of you Pisces are realizing Four of Pentacles, right? Because if you pay attention to the Four of Pentacles, usually it's a person that very much so is holding on to the pentacles. They got one in their arm, right? Their arms, one up underneath each feet and one on top of their crown. So it represents keeping your cards very close to your chest and learning how to stay put. The Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is about, and the Eight of Wands is about learning how to not be so afraid to say no, especially when it comes to people who try to run game, you know what I mean? And there's no kind of real long-term benefit in it for you. You're not allowing yourself to have the superhero savior complex. If a person wants to, dislike you, then a lot of you Pisces are okay with it. Like, okay, that's fine. Because a lot of you Pisces know that, it's coming from a place of selective outrage. No matter what the situation was, they would have a problem with it no matter what it was. That's the point. Because they're dysfunctional. So the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles represents, so all of the bougie mentality and the games that they would play like they're on a different level, quote unquote. All these levels like it's a video game. They're on a different level, quote unquote. They're so much better than you. They're so much they're that much more, quote unquote, intelligent than you. All of these games that people play, because a lot of people do that, You just see a lot of you Pisces are jacked in, right? A lot of, in other words, a lot of you just see the matrix for what it is. How people can't stop running games in every area of their life, and how those same games is ruining them because they're robbing themselves of having an opportunity to actually become more well-rounded, more prepared, more equipped people, because of the fact that they spend so much time trying to get other people to do something for them. And a lot of you Pisces see it for what it is. So the Seven of Cups represents a lot of you understand that you're not going for this. You're done with the games. So the Seven of Cups is about, so you're looking for someone, like I said, who isn't running the games, because people will tell you that they're not playing games and they still are. Straight lying. Lying the mess out of themselves. And then you have the Chariot. The Chariot now represents, so this is what will have you, right, get into a lot of disagreements with other people, because like I said, how real do you want to be? You get to a point, Pisces, where, and this is something that a lot of you Pisces, if you're doing the work, you're going to see it. You get to a point where you realize, oh, a lot of people around you are fake. A lot, way more than what it is that you thought. How many people lie to tell lies all around you? But then you want the reality of a situation so you can get to the bottom of it, so you can become more healthy. And you realize that a lot of times people try to pack lies on top of the lies, even when it comes to, like I said, relationships. You'll try so hard to get to know people, and people trying to act like they have somebody, and they, a lot of times people are chicken squat to get reprimanded. I just created I just went ahead and created a book, Love Pays the Bills. And you think a lot of people want to go ahead and buy that book? Absolutely not. Because did I say something in the book that's disrespectful? No, it's just that a lot of people don't really want to actually get help and get reprimanded. They don't actually want to get reprimanded or critiqued to be like, hey, this may not necessarily be so a lot of people will play prideful, arrogant. Oh, okay, I'm not going. It's just how it is, Pisces. And this is where the situation is. How real do you want to be? Because the Ace of Swords, the more real you become is the more you see a lot of people living a lie and they fake. They'll act one way, but when it's time to really, okay, you got to sacrifice something in order for you to become that real, in order for you to really understand where you stand, for you to really understand what's the point of this thing. What's the point of you dating? What's the point of this? What's the point of that? Where's the value in it? People don't want to do that. People would rather live in a lie, Pisces. That's facts. People would rather, quote unquote, stay in the matrix, so to speak. You know what I mean? And be on some stuff where the matrix is the lie. They'd rather live in the lie of thinking that they're so fly and that somehow they just get bad luck. You just can't tell people certain things. So, even when you give them the answer, you can't, they don't, they'll talk about everything else. No, it can't be that simple, like to reprimand myself and pay attention to myself and kind of put my ego to the side to be able to actually start making the right decisions. It can't be that simple. You forgot that people are out here doing this. What does other people out here doing that have to do with you in particular? You allow your value to be high and you let people be self-destructive because that's what it is that they want. It doesn't mean that you got to go down with them. No, they'd rather go down with them. So a lot of you Pisces have to understand that fact. The Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles represents, but at the same time, don't go out of your way to chastise people if you see that a lot of them are fake like that. Let them be self-destructive. And then when they get their butt whipped in life enough, then they're going to come down off that high horse that so many people on because they realize how weird they look And then Pisces, then they're going to realize, oh, you Pisces did say this. You did do that. You Pisces really did try to have their back. But that's just how it is. People are that caught up in their own ego. They're that caught up. They're that lost in it. They're in an ocean that far gone. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, like I said, the Three of Swords. So yeah, so you Pisces are out here, you understand the games for what they are, and you're dating, you don't want to have the games. You want to find someone that isn't playing the game, because it's a very stupid game. But you realize that you're going to have to walk away from a lot of people. And a lot of you Pisces, Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords, a lot of you Pisces are okay with that.